Greetings. I have a feeling that people sometimes give up way too early when they find something that's a struggle or things are a little bit difficult, or maybe success isn't coming as fast as they need. I've gone through a couple of things recently. One little minor, one that's getting to be a bigger problem. The one that's minor, at least I'm saying it that way, is that I had to make a change to one of my blog themes. When this GDPR thing was coming up, I knew I needed to get a new theme because my themes were from 2008 or 2009. They were just old themes that I had learned how to modify. The problem was that things just never seemed to go exactly how you want it. So I found a couple of themes that I wanted, and neither one of them really worked all that well. But I knew I was going to have to pick one of those. It was pretty close, but things just weren't formatting properly. And I had a couple of decisions. One was to just stick with the theme I had. That wasn't going to be workable. Two was to keep trying to research to figure out if I could find a better theme. Or three, stick with one of the themes I had that I thought would work the best or look the way I wanted it to, and figure out how to make changes. And I basically spent a day on it trying to figure out what to do, and I figured it out. I just went in and changed some code and did some testing that way, and everything finally fell into place, and I felt good. And that's the kind of thing where I could have given up early and gone ahead and searched some more, or I could have called someone else and asked them to fix it for me, hoping that they would have been able to figure it out, but I did it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I've mentioned before that my mother has dementia, and her personality is starting to change a little bit. It's just getting a little bit more difficult. And she's having some other issues. Now, she was changing a little bit last summer. And she had only been with us a few months. And last summer, we started talking, saying, maybe we need to start looking at a place that could take care of Mom a little better than us. But you know what? That's not what we did. Because Mom is still cognizant. Mom can still communicate. She has those bad moments where it's just really kind of irritating and you have to kind of fight your way through it. But overall, Mom's not really ready for a nursing home or a dementia care unit. I've had to learn a lot of stuff. I've had to overcome a lot of issues that I have with stuff. For instance, I've had to learn how to help my mother change her clothes. The other day, for the first time ever, I had to wash my mother. Nobody ever wants to be in the position to wash their mothers, but you know what? It had to be done. I was the only one here who could do it, and I did it. I got it done. My mother's not a lightweight. I mean, she's hard to move, but luckily I'm not a lightweight either. I have hurt myself a couple of times moving her. Still, overall, it's kind of nice being able to have Mom here most of the time. I can put on movies, I can put on TV shows, and it seems to keep her happy. And as long as I keep her with enough dessert, she is fairly content most of the time. We have problems with bathroom issues, but she's not the first. And this past weekend, my wife and I talked to a lady who had brought her husband out for lunch, and turns out she has the same issues. It's those issues, the reason why I stopped taking my mother out to lunch. So, sometimes we just have to be ready to work our way through and to keep going and find, the strength inside us. And, maybe you haven't had the success you've had. Like I said, maybe you come across some issues. Don't just automatically give up. Give it your best shot. You can always research. You can always talk to someone to help you out. But don't just immediately give up just because things got tough. Give it your best shot. That's what I have for today. My name is Mitch. I hope you all have a wonderful day.